Welcome to this last minute sort up video, because you see the story is, if you have a look at my latest community post, well, one of my latest community posts, this could have been pointed out a lot more recently, you will know that I did attempt to do a video like this before, I think called Random Items X, and I would have done a part 2 called Random Items X2. I think that's how it is. Except when I attempted to sort the video out, multiple things went wrong. First of all, the clips on the last bits of the video, they had no audio, which means it's just silent. So that's not good. But then I decided to edit those bits out. So it's just the bits that are just the bits that are working. But then I went to export the video, it said it couldn't export in Power Director. So then I was like, okay, just remove the bits of video that can't export. So that made I think a 14-minute video go down to 23 minutes, which was okay, but really undesirable because it was cutting out most of the video content. But then I went to export the file, uploaded to YouTube, saw that it would take 2 hours. Why is this wrong? Why is this a bad thing? It's because normally, videos that are edited in Power Director upload to YouTube normally take like 59 minutes to upload. 2 hours suggested there was something wrong with it. So I decided not to do that, and here we are with a bit of like another version of the old video. A lot of the stuff from the previous video will be cut out. I'm just going to focus on just the Alton Towers top trumps I have, plus these old Bamzuki cards. Initially, the top trumps were in the first video, but the Bamzuki cards were not. So this is some exclusive content. Tell you what was in the other video though. Happy Meal Jenga. This is exactly what you think it is. Nothing really much to say with this. Right, so Happy Meal Jenga. Right, first up is Alton Towers top trumps. These are from 2018. Got them in 2018. Now, unlike the last video, I've split them up into 2 piles. First pile is the pile of existing rides, nothing happening with them in the future, I don't think. And the second pile is rides that are either been changed or things that will happen to it. So we're just going to cover this one first. Smiler, SW7, Treetop Quest, Enchanted Village, Water Park, Wicker Man. This was the latest ride at the time. The flavour text here has nothing to do with the Bjorn, no storyline, no nothing. Wicker Man, Family Fun. I don't think the story is exactly the family. I don't think the storyline for this ride is exactly it's exactly family friendly. Anyway, Collect 5, How to Play. These don't count. They're just adverts. Monopoly, no Monopoly. Collect 5. Yeah, these are just things you can find in any Top Trumps pack. Splashlands and Hotel 13 SW6. Shopping Reef by Sea Life. That's not going anywhere, I don't think. Enchanted Village, Luxury Tree Houses, Towers Hotel, Oblivion. This is likely to get a retrack in the future. It's not confirmed, but if Nemesis is getting one, these guys might get one too. And the Spa. Right, that was the easy bit. Now we have the bit that's slightly more complex and has me doing a lot more talking. I hope this video goes well. Oh, and in case you're wondering, the new Super Zings have been ordered. The first lot will arrive tomorrow. I think there's like one item arriving tomorrow. Despite this, I'm still going to give you regular updates on my community post now that I have these. So I might as well bloody use them. Right, next up is the pile of rides that have either changed or are going to be changed. First up is Kuka Cars Driving School. This is going to be changed in order to fit in with the David Williams would have not just going to be removed and stuck in CB design, who knows. Enterprise, this got closed a couple of years ago. Stood there, got dismantled, is now replaced by Retro Squad ride, that is Twistertron. Corkscrew, this got removed in 2008. Hex, this has been closed for a very long time. It closed a couple of years ago, opened periodically. Closed for, hopefully not for good. This is a flat ride, don't forget. They're really lacking on flat rides at the moment, Towers. This is closed. I think it opened periodically, like I said. It's closed for the rest of this year. Who knows what's going to happen with it? I think it's a technical flaw. Monorail. There's some trade. The trains that they use is to have these played audio sound themed audio throughout. I think including the Barry Bish Bash audio and the McDonald's Farm audio. So they can't use that anymore. So they just play this generic audio clip. So Black Hole, this closed in 2005, got replaced by, or I think the building got used as a scare maze, and then it got like Subterra, got closed, replaced by the Smileless, W7. Nemesis, this closed, I think, last year, is now closed for the rest of this year, as part of a retrack. Will be opening next year, hopefully as Nemesis Reborn, but this makes this card outdated. The Blade, this closed, I think for a while back last year, but reopened. That's like from excessive maintenance work. Runaway Mine Train. Basically, right. Runaway Mine Train, Battle Galleons, and Congo River Rapids. These are all likely to be removed in the next 2 years. You know, based on how Katanga Canyon has been open since 1992. And of course, again, Battle Galleons has been open since 2008. Talking of old rides, Galloper's Carousel. This has been rethemed to the Royal Carousel. The rides are the same though, but having a closer look at the card earlier on, for those who do not know, before it was Williams, before it was Cloud Cuckoo Land, it was called Cred Street. And back in 2004, I think it was, they used to have rights to, I think, the Tweenies, Bob the Builder at the time, Barney even. They used to put different bits, like it's like, you know, where the old abandoned, or not abandoned, but more like disused 4D cinema building is now. That used to have, that used to be like a theatre type building. They used to have like themed Tweenies, Bob the Builder, you know, all that stuff going on. And looking at here, I think this is seeming from the Tweenies. I've got no idea if it is or not. It just looks suspiciously like the Tweenies. Because, you know, I was looking at this photo. I thought of, you know, Cadicarus's, you know, Tweenies Shame Time video you made a good couple of years ago. Oh, right, Sky Ride. This opened in 1987. It's closed for the rest of this year for maintenance work. Major transport gone. Nice one. Galactica, this opened in 2016 with the VR, replaced Air, SW5. This still counts as SW5 though, because, you know, it's Air. VR got removed in 2019, so 3 years later after 2016. It's looking very likely that this is going to get a re-theme. This port is probably going to be removed. It's probably going to fit in with the Nemesis storyline. Rita, this opened in 2005. There's a rumour now that Rita could be removed. I think all coasters of its type are getting removed over the world. Probably. I think it's Intamin, actually. I think Intamin's got a thing going on with this ride. I think it's Intamin. My memory tells me it's Intamin. Who knows? It could be Mac. It could be old Mac rides, or it also could be it could be an bargain store. Who knows? Extraordinary Golf. This opened in 2007. There's some bits that I think there's a couple of ride signs that are old. You know, like Jewel. Okay, to be fair, Curse has opened. Like Curse replaced Jewel opened this year. I'm going to give them a couple of months to do some renovation work, but I think there's still a bit out of date. But also that doesn't matter because there's some nostalgic bits throughout this part, like Ugland, I think. Old McDonald's Farm Road as well. I think there's a couple of other ones. Air too, I think. Oh no, Air got changed to Galactica. Why that particular one? Who knows? I think there's also some older Rita theming in there too. I know the Jewel sign's still up, like I said. Then the last card here is Spinball Wizard. This, apparently, there's a rumour that this is going to be removed also. This used to be Sonic Spinball, actually, in 2010. Now, the interesting thing about that is that there's some, I think there's a, and I'm not sure if it's Eggman or Amy Rose, there's a sticker, I think, of either one of them, I think, on one of the pinball theming elements, plus apparently somewhere over in the staff part of the park, you know, away from all the public bits, the Sonic statue that used to be outside Sonic Spinball, that's still there apparently. I'm not sure if that's true or not, don't really know. Also, I showed this off in the previous video too, like an extending ball. I did like a shadow joke, you know, it reflective shadow, can't really do that. Right, so again, Spimble Wizard takes up a part of, because CBeebies Land ate into the part of Adventureland with, I think, the Beastie, I think, too. So that got removed, replaced with Octonauts. There's a bit, basically, right, if they were to remove Spimble Wizard, they'd have all that area for CBeebies Land. It's a really big area, I think. It's big enough to fit in good 1 or 2 family rides. Maybe 1 or 2. I think it has room for another kiddie coaster, and maybe 1 or 2 additional flat rides. Who knows? I don't know what they're going to pull with this, but if they remove Spimble Wizard, the BBC will take over that bit of the park, and everyone will be doomed. Right, talking of the BBC, this is a surprising transition. I never expected it to go this smoothly, but who here, which Brits in the audience remember Bamzooki, or more specifically Bamzooki Street Rules? Anyway, show from CBBC from it's 2010, wasn't it? So Trapped Ever After Time, Tracy Beaker, I think, also Oogly's Prime Time, I think, also, just to name a few shows around that time. Right, so in case you don't know, Bamzooki Street Rules, you know, the show of Barney Harwood and Gemma Hunt, I think it is. Gemma Hunt now presents Swashbuckle on CBeebies. Whenever that show's just ended, I don't know. It's ironic though, because every time I see it Swashbuckle, I can't help but think of this show, Bamzooki. Nice one. Anyway, if you want to know what Bamzooki Street Rules is, just look it up on YouTube. I think the full series is uploaded there, I'm not sure. Just get ready for Barney Harwood. Just get ready for the presenters to speak a lot, because they do. Also, get ready for a lot of shouting from the contestants, because I don't know how. I think the AI used to. I think it's AI. I think this is like this is all computer generated. It's not real, obviously. I don't know why they have to shout. Anyway, these are like top trumps cards. There's, I think, all the House Zooks, apart from the House Zook that's added at the very end of the series. Spoilers. I've completely forgotten which one that is. So even if I did want to, even if I did want to spoil it for you, I wouldn't be able to. I'll explain what these guys are doing here in a minute. But right, so there's House Zooks here. Right, first Zook on the pile is, of course, Mimi, who is, I think she's supposed to be the character, like, here. She's like this crab. You sure they're not a guy? Oh no, this is BBC. I should really bring up this kind of thing on the BBC, but it's the kind of thing that they would have stuck on their channel back then. They had it was much simpler back then. They didn't have to watch out for gubbins. Also, these have all been laminated, so the corners are quite sharp. I don't know why I'm pressing my fingers into them, just to prove a point, I suppose. I will point out any facts on here. If anyone wants a complete list of these at the bottom, ask in the comments, or a specific one, ask in the comments. Right, and then the Beast, who is not Mark Labette. I thought for the longest time these things were his eyes. That's thanks to me playing the Flash games. The educational bite-sized Flash games. You couldn't see his eyes. Madly in love with Mimi. Can see why. Yada yada yada. Classic dialogue. It's like Amy Rose and Sonic Hedgehog, really. But yeah. Also, I do have the Sonic Lego. That will be built in the future. I will be showing that on video in the future, before the Super Zing stuff, obviously. There is a schedule here, don't believe me. Sentai, Poisonous, Incredible Sense of Sixth Sense. I believe you, mate. I am Platoon. Right, this is not a House Zook. Hang on, House Zooks will be put into a separate pile, so you know which one's a House Zooks. These guys are also House Zooks. I am Platoon, Spoonland. Iron Might, Metal Creepy Crawly, Armed Response, Big Blue Eyes. Also, Zook is capitalised. Yes, they're called Zooks, not a Skylander. Dark Evil Ant, who I thought was just complete massive words, actually. He's a devil. That's when they could give, like, things that resemble devils and stuff. They can't do that anymore, apparently. Number 1. Ichiban. Vacuum cleaner. Bowler. Don't ask. King Zook. King One Ing Zook. Kurt One Ing Zook. He's a Rubik's Cube. Can they say that? Who knows? It's the BBC. They're impartial to speed cameras, according to Jeremy Clarkson. I wouldn't believe him in the slightest. Mean Green. Okay. Blaze. I don't know my Roman numerals. I think that's 8 or 9. Sorry, I forget. Dental Lurk is a vampire. Excuse me. Sabertooth Cyclops. Big fangs, 1 eye. Nice one. Super strong. The clue is in the name. Right. So after that sudden jump cut, I've just remembered, because editing notes get put on my tablet. I've just remembered to say that if you have a Fire tablet, you can now do split screen. This is incredibly helpful to me. It's so incredibly helpful. It's becoming Incredible Games with David Williams. That's a joke from my website. We sync. I'm scared. V2. That suggests there's a V1. Don't ask. Eric, not related to. Oh, it's House Zook Derek, isn't it? Exotic Zook names. Bantis. Dizzy. Moving at such breakneck speed would make any Zook dizzy. Speed. Oh, right, they could make him control the speed legs. Also, if you have Flashpoint, which I'm pretty sure half of you don't, if you don't have Flashpoint, A, get it immediately, please, because it's good, and B, make sure to get the latest version of Flashpoint, and C, well, just download it from their website, Blue Maximus website. Also, C, you can find Banzuki related games on the Flashpoint. It's really good. It's like the editor that you can use to build your own Zooks. My god, is it complicated? Yes, it is. I haven't really managed to use it, but I will try to. King Zook V3 is a different King Zook. It's not 1, it's I. Pay to be royalty. King of Kings. Right, and then Dragon Eye. Oh, I think he was one of the final 4, I'm not sure. Oh, I can't remember. Zook. I'm not even going to try and pronounce his name. Emperex, don't ask. Drag Racer. Oh, here's a House Zook, Predator. Probably not the best name for it, but who cares. Wheelie Monster. Wheelie Monster. Blu-ray, can they say that? I'm not sure. Isn't Blu-ray copyrighted? Who knows? Pusher with 4 faces, so pushy. Okay, this one looks a bit creepy, actually. Domino! Again, can they say 101 Dalmatians? I don't know. Peach. Oh, this is a House Zook with glasses. Braid is a House Zook. House Zook is 1 word. Okay, Derek is the final House Zook. Yeah, Derek Eric Johnson. Scoper Tank 225. Catching him even catches flat tail. Right. Completely forgotten which of the Zooks in this pile actually won. I've got an idea. I'm not going to say in case you actually want to watch. But I do have an idea which one won. It's not him, just to be clear. Weirdly Monster. Anyway, right, so these are the House Zooks. I'm glad that they introduced, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think there's 7. I'm not going to make that right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Sorry, my counting is my brain's fried, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's 6. Seek it from your own Sentai team. Hooray! Also, talking of Sentai, Dawson Rider made a video on the Cosmic Fury Megazord. Amazon exclusive, but we're not sure how they're going to handle this. $70 is ludicrous for like a mid-looking Megazord. I'm sorry, Hasbro, but it is. Hasbro as a company, you're trashed. Like you are. You're doing everything incorrectly, mate. Right. As for a company who's not doing things incorrectly, Magic Box. These guys are here because I'm sorting out the duplicates. Nanda? Is it so hot that the colour's changing? I'm sorry. I think it was like that before. I have some defects. First up is Sir Coffee Lot. I don't think his arm is meant to be all the way blue like that. It just is. Then we have Whisper. If you look, the colour changing material does not fill up the glasses. It kind of goes into the red part and kind of oozes out along the sides. You can see kind of a really tiny speck of white. It's not much, but I'm counting that as a duplicate. If the Super Zinc fandom counts misplaced Super Zinc pupils in their eyes as defects, I'm counting that as a defect. You cannot stop me, Magic Ball!